In this podcast episode, Eric Weinstein, a Harvard PhD holder, discusses the current state of Harvard University and the implications of recent events. He expresses his concerns about the direction Harvard is heading and the impact it may have on society as a whole. Weinstein explains that Harvard is a unique institution that combines two distinct elements: brilliance and power. The sharp minds at Harvard contribute to academic excellence, while the sharp elbows ensure the perpetuation of Harvard's privileged position in society. This fusion of intellect and influence sets Harvard apart from other institutions and gives it a special place in academia. Weinstein highlights the concept of narrative-driven academics at Harvard, where the university sets the tone for academic discourse and storytelling. He points out that Harvard plays a significant role in shaping the narrative in various fields, influencing the direction of research and discovery. However, he also notes that this narrative may not always align with the truth and can be driven by power dynamics within the institution. Weinstein sheds light on the closed-door practices at Harvard, where important decisions are made behind the scenes in what he refers to as star chambers. He shares personal experiences of facing challenges within the Harvard system, such as not being allowed to attend his own thesis defense and witnessing unfair treatment of colleagues in the academic realm. Weinstein criticizes the leadership at Harvard, citing instances where individuals with questionable academic credentials have held prominent positions within the university. He raises concerns about the prevalence of plagiarism and attribution bullying within academic circles, highlighting the need for transparency and integrity in research and scholarship. Weinstein emphasizes the importance of maintaining high standards of rigor and excellence in academia, particularly at institutions like Harvard. He calls for a reevaluation of the current leadership and a focus on appointing individuals with a strong background in research and scholarship to uphold the university's reputation and academic integrity. Weinstein expresses skepticism towards the diversity, equity, and inclusion (DEI) initiatives at Harvard and other institutions, suggesting that they may prioritize inclusivity over academic excellence. He argues that diversity should not come at the expense of meritocracy and standards of excellence, and calls for a reevaluation of the current approach to diversity and inclusion in academia. Weinstein briefly touches on the recent release of Epstein documents and speculates on the possible reasons for Epstein's interest in physics and academia. He suggests that Epstein may have been drawn to the power and influence that could be gained through advancements in physics and technology, highlighting the potential for limitless power through scientific discovery. Weinstein expresses his frustration with the current state of physics, particularly with string theory. He criticizes the dominance of string theorists like Edward Witten, who he believes have hindered progress in the field. Weinstein argues that string theory has not produced any meaningful advancements in the past 40 years and has diverted attention away from important physical problems. Weinstein highlights the lack of diversity in theoretical physics, with most researchers focusing on abstract mathematics rather than real-world phenomena. He calls for a return to fundamental questions about the nature of the universe and criticizes the current emphasis on esoteric topics in physics research. Weinstein delves into the topic of alien visitation and government secrecy surrounding UFOs. He acknowledges the existence of long-running programs within the federal government related to UFOs, but remains skeptical about the existence of extraterrestrial beings or advanced spacecraft. Weinstein discusses the possibility of a cover story program using UFOs as a scapegoat for various classified activities. He suggests that the secrecy surrounding UFOs may be a result of a one-size-fits-all approach to conceal different government projects. He reflects on the difficulty of unraveling the truth behind UFO sightings and government programs, citing the complexity of the issue and the lack of concrete evidence. He acknowledges the widespread interest in UFOs, but emphasizes the need for critical thinking and skepticism when evaluating claims of alien visitation. Weinstein expresses frustration with the lack of transparency and honesty in various fields, including physics, economics, and government. He criticizes the prevalence of misinformation and deception in society, highlighting the need for greater accountability and integrity in research and decision-making. He laments the lack of progress in addressing fundamental questions in physics and the reluctance of researchers to challenge established theories. He calls for a more open and collaborative approach to scientific inquiry, emphasizing the importance of questioning assumptions and exploring new ideas. Weinstein raises concerns about the manipulation of reality through managed narratives and hidden agendas. He urges individuals to question official narratives and seek out alternative perspectives to gain a more comprehensive understanding of complex issues. Weinstein continues by talking about managed reality, where authorities control the narrative and instruct people to pretend that certain issues don't exist. This leads to a lack of trust in experts and institutions, as well as a breakdown in communication and understanding. The conversation shifts to the upcoming 2024 election, with Weinstein expressing uncertainty about the political landscape and the potential outcomes. He highlights the prevalence of troughs in politics, where individuals prioritize personal gain over public service, leading to a lack of trust in the system. Weinstein reflects on his decision to step back from public life, citing the challenges of fame and the constant scrutiny that comes with it. He shares anecdotes about encounters with fans and the difficulties of maintaining privacy in a world where everyone wants a piece of you. Weinstein references Tim Ferriss' article on the downsides of fame, including invasive fans, loss of privacy, and the pressure to constantly perform and meet expectations. Weinstein introduces the concept of a Titanic problem, where individuals face significant challenges while others perceive them as privileged or lucky. This metaphor captures the struggle of dealing with personal hardships in the midst of external praise and admiration. The conversation turns to the impact of wealth and fame on mental health, using examples like musician Louis Capaldi's struggles with pressure and expectations after achieving massive success. Weinstein emphasizes the importance of privacy and insulation in a world where everyone wants a piece of you. Weinstein delves into the power of religious music and prayer, highlighting the emotional and spiritual impact it can have on individuals. He emphasizes the importance of understanding the meaning behind religious texts and songs, citing examples from his own experiences. He also touches on the fusion of secular and sacred elements in music, drawing parallels between different genres and their underlying themes. As an atheist who occasionally prays, Weinstein explores the concept of belief and its role in human development. He challenges the notion that atheism precludes any form of belief, suggesting that humans naturally fluctuate between belief and non-belief. He also discusses the significance of faith and spirituality in shaping individual perspectives and experiences. Weinstein addresses the complexities of gender identity and sexuality, particularly in relation to the current societal discourse. He critiques the conflation of different aspects of gender and sexuality, highlighting the need for a nuanced understanding of these concepts. He acknowledges the existence of intersex individuals and the challenges they face within a binary gender framework. He highlights the importance of recognizing the diversity of human experiences and the limitations of binary classifications. Weinstein emphasizes the need for a more inclusive and compassionate approach to gender diversity, acknowledging the complexities inherent in individual identities. Touching on the political landscape, Weinstein mentions the trend of teenage boys gravitating towards right-wing ideologies. He attributes this shift to the pressures and influences exerted by educational institutions and societal norms. He reflects on the impact of these external factors on young individuals and the need for a balanced approach to political discourse. Weinstein raises concerns about the role of religious institutions in modern society, particularly in light of changing cultural norms and values. He questions the effectiveness of traditional religious practices in addressing contemporary challenges and calls for a reevaluation of their relevance in a rapidly evolving world. He advocates for a deeper understanding of the underlying principles of religion and their potential impact on individual beliefs and behaviors. Weinstein delves into the concept of toxic compassion, where short-term emotional comfort is prioritized over truth and long-term well-being. He criticizes the tendency to prioritize appearing good over actually doing good, leading to harmful outcomes in society. He highlights the need for a more balanced approach that considers the long-term consequences of actions and decisions. Weinstein discusses the current debate around multiculturalism in the UK, particularly focusing on the slogan, "Diversity is our strength." He critiques the shallow approach to diversity that focuses on visual representation rather than deeper cultural integration. He encourages a deeper sense of pride in British identity and heritage, emphasizing the importance of embracing diversity while also maintaining a strong sense of national identity. Weinstein reflects on the pride he feels in the contributions of the UK to science and culture. He highlights the importance of recognizing and celebrating the achievements of individuals from diverse backgrounds who have contributed to British society. He encourages a sense of pride in British heritage and a recognition of the unique strengths and values that the UK brings to the global community. Weinstein shares his excitement about his current work in physics, particularly focusing on expanding existing theories and exploring new possibilities. He emphasizes the potential for his theories to unlock new understandings of reality and provide hope for the future. He envisions a world where scientific progress can lead to transformative changes and new opportunities for exploration and discovery.